Well, hello, Sagittarius. This is your reading for. I have my blanket up. It's cold. Uh, this is your reading for mid-January. I hope you're doing amazing. So, if you need a private reading, I'll be more than happy to do that for you. Links in the description box below, or you can go to livesinsync.com. Oh, what's this on my blanket? Livesinsync.com. Also remember, this is a general reading. If it doesn't fit, don't make it. You don't want those problems out here in these streets. So, Sagittarius, let's talk about your energies here. So, past, past we have appreciation, and present we have door to spirit. Future we have strategy. Interesting. Current energy for mid-January is volcano, volatility. Things are going to change for you. As a challenge, we have biome, connection. And then we have radical self-love. It says we can only receive love to the extent that we unconditionally love and live the truth of ourselves. And then you have crystal ascension. I am attuned to the universal wisdom and energy of the crystal kingdom. When this card comes up, Sagittarius, it means to me that there's a lot of serendipitous moments going on. Kind of like, Spirit has a plan and it's unfolding. Whether we understand it or not, it's what's happening. It's what's going on. That's what that means. It's like you can use crystals to help you along with the healing process or along the journey, but it's not something you can change. It just happens. That's what Spirit wants you to know, that this is inevitable, what you're about to walk into here. Yeah, live your truth, love yourself. It's telling me that your foundations or what you believe right now in some situation of yours is going to change. But it's bringing in, ushering in new beginnings for you, but you just have to look at it that way. Yeah, especially with volatility. I feel like everything's about to change for you, Sagittarius. I don't know why. It's a shift. It's a change. It's an explosion, but in a way that's going to help you, right? Your challenge is seeing how this connects to the bigger picture. I feel like that's going to be really hard for you to see. All the events that are happening now are connected to each other in some way here with this energy. So in the cards, yeah, I feel like you got really comfortable in your life, in your ways and your thoughts and how you did things. And it's like steady looking for success in something when Spirit's trying to create a little bit of havoc or a little bit of shakeup in order for you to grow. But it's kind of like Sagittarius, you were like, well, things are fine. I'm just going to keep pushing through and fighting for what I know, right? But now you have an opportunity to get more in alignment, to connect, to see the bigger picture. It's a little bit of planning involved here because it's a little bit uncomfortable in order to get the balance right, but you can do it. We'll talk about it in the cards. And then in the future, that balance is going to help usher in the new beginning for you. Some of you will be signing contracts. Some of you will be getting new homes. Some of you will be getting new relationships, new situations. Because this is like kind of like the beginning of a new contract. But it's more of like a plan that you have for yourself, not a written contract. Okay. Six of Wands, the Chariot, Two of Cups. I see what's happening. Page of Cups, Ten of Swords. You're about to start realizing some stuff, Sagittarius. You're not going to like it. Eight of Wands, the Sun card. Oop. Ten of Wands, Seven of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have Justice in the Fool, Seven of Wands in the World. Okay, so, the World card tells me that a new cycle has been trying to come in for you for quite some time, believe it or not, but you have been very hesitant to allow it. It's kind of like, I don't want to see it, I don't want to deal with it, I can get past this. What I feel is a new cycle that's supposed to come in. It's not that. It's just me needing to do some adjustments. That's all. Not a big deal. That's what the energy feels like to me. Okay? You tried to make it seem less than it was. Okay? And now it's time for you to step out on some faith. Take a risk to get some balance in your life. Because with the thing that is imbalanced has always been imbalanced, but it's just like you're going to see it differently. Okay, so coming into this energy, I see that you're just happy that you have succeeded in some sort of love situation, or it could be a work situation as well. It's like you're just very happy that you've gotten that recognition that you feel you deserve. It feels like everything is going in your way, in your direction. You feel really, really good. Maybe you have the relationship that you wanted. It's just like you've driven to achieve a goal and you've achieved that goal and you're just so happy that it's happening. The issue here that I see, because I feel like there is an issue, like an underlying issue, is that there's too much power behind these cards. Okay? Not enough patience, not enough... There's like Wands, the Chariot is about pushing and your own motivation, and the Two of Cups is about a bond. It feels like something's missing, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I just don't know what it is yet. It's like you're just so driven by the bond and about success and about winning that something was missed here. So I feel like when you start opening up more to emotion here, something is a problem. There's something that you've been dealing with over and over again here. And it's being brought to your attention. It's almost like it's getting bigger. Maybe the fact that somebody is too friendly. The fact that there's too many options still. You're still mostly just friends, maybe. You can't get something committed going. It could be a lot of different things, but we'll clarify on what that is. Because I really feel like something feels childish here when it should be a lot more developed for you to feel like you have won, Sagittarius. And it's just the sense of it is growing and growing and growing. The feel of deceit is growing and growing and growing. And as you move forward, you start to think about what your happiness is and why you think you've achieved something here. But it doesn't look like there's any like growth or maturity in it, in what you're in. And you've taken on a lot of that responsibility in your mind just to move forward. Just to move forward. So I feel like all those illusions that you had about love or happiness or what joy is supposed to be is becoming clear to you, and that shakes everything up, which is why that volcano energy is there. Okay, so we're going to clarify. We're going to dig deep up in here. Okay, Six of Wands, we have the Ten of Wands, the Hermit, and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, this was rough getting where you were. You took on that burden with the finest courage and respect, and I want to use a different word. Class. I'm going to say class. Okay. And now that you perceive that you've won this Sagittarius, it's time to really look at what has been gained. So now it's like you're utilizing your wisdom that you have to see what it is that you actually received here. Okay. So ideally, I'm talking while I'm pulling out the cards. The Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. I see what they're saying. So now it's time to assess what the next step is going to be. Because ideally, you're like, everything's good. What's the next step, right? I feel like things are just changing or growing the way that they normally would. And you realize that you're putting in a lot of work here to get this to happen. And you're either dealing with somebody that's really defensive. You've worked really hard to break down somebody's walls. Okay, we have Six of Swords, Knight of Cups, and the Three of Wands. Okay? And the thing is, you've actually gotten somewhere or opened this person up slowly but surely, you know? You've been overly nice, giving a lot of love and care, being patient, kind, planning things out to move forward. But I feel like you're worried about how you feel. Yeah. You realize that you've gotten to the end, quote unquote, of whatever it is, and you're still feeling like you're missing something emotionally. Okay, so the Page of Cups, it almost is like you're trying to open something up. Yeah. Okay, so you're seeing like there's a lot of different options, a lot of different ways that you can go here. There's a lot of different ways that a person can show you love or care. And that would just revive your whole idea about you not feeling like you're getting what you deserve. But there's nothing. They're not doing anything. They're doing, but the thing that's funny is, Sagittarius, they're doing what they've always done. But it's just that you're looking at it differently, okay? You feel hurt by this. I feel like you're communicating your feelings, hoping that this would change somebody's idea or have them take some sort of risk to balance things out. They may give a little bit. I don't feel like it's going to be the thing that ultimately changes everything. The Eight of Wands tells me, yeah, it kicks your anxiety up a notch, Sagittarius. Okay? Because I feel like it kicks you up a notch. And you're like, do I have to walk away from this? And I truly worked on it. But what's better for my future? You know, the idea is being planted about the work that you're putting in and the work that you're going to put in moving forward. Okay. In the future, you're worried about your self-esteem, your happiness, and if you're just sticking with this person because you're used to being with them or because you have an obsession with them, you know, like you've just been with them, you love them, you care about them. So I feel like you're working on your self-esteem and if things are right, if this is your ultimate happiness, if you want to keep dealing with this, if you don't. I feel like you just got a lot of things to ponder in your own mind. I feel like there's a lot of responsibility involved here. Yeah, a lot of conflict. You know, I feel like a rebirth is coming to you. But you understand that the rebirth or this idea or this mindset that you're processing is going to change everything. It's going to create conflict. It's going to create the drama. I mean, you know that it is. So it's like it's easier to hold on to what it is that you've gained than trying something new. However, this is not, however, that's not a good mindset to have. Just to hold on to this low level idea of love. Okay? It's not going to be what you want in the long run if you do it that way. Growth is important. Okay, so we have the moon, the Three of Pentacles, and the sun. Okay. So I feel like you're confused now on what the next step is. I feel like you're going to continue working with this person, building up your friendship or working together on whatever it is. Because I feel like there's a lot of things intertwined in your relationship. Like maybe you live together or have kids together, or you rely on each other in some way. But I feel like you're trying to find a way to make it work, Sagittarius. It's just that you're trying to come up with a different plan, a different strategy, one that's going to be more fair for everyone involved, okay? And that will work out for everyone and doesn't have anyone feeling emotionally left out or hurt. And if you can, you're going to do it. If you can't, you're not. I mean, that's simple, right? So let's pull some cards for you, Sagittarius. Gentleness. Be kind to yourself and others. Honor your gentleness. Speak words of love. Yeah. So you've been through a lot. You're caring. You don't want to hurt this person's feelings. But at the same time, you do have to care about yourself, you know. It's like you need to be gentle with you. Everyone always worries about what the other person will think, how they're going to feel. How do you feel? Are you getting what you deserve? What if something were to happen, like this person were to leave you? And then you're like, I gave all that and they gave me nothing. It would make you bitter. You don't want that. Age of Light. If you've been training for this for lifetimes, absolutely. You have been set up for this. And I felt that with, what was it? Yeah, everything is connecting here. You know, it's like you have the foundations, but it needs to be fine-tuned. So it's like you finally gotten in, you finally learn how to work things out amongst yourselves, but this is another thing that needs to be worked out, okay? Hopefully it can be. Growth is important in all areas of your life. Self-respect, another self-worth card for you, Sagittarius. So care about yourself, make the steps to do what you need to do to make sure that you are setting healthy boundaries. And I love you. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.